DOGE cuts have had a major impact at the federal level already, but they also have had an effect at the state level as well.
A statewide legal service has been informed they won't receive a nearly $125,000 grant they were already awarded. Hometown reporter Ryan Hill, he spoke with organization officials about how the loss will affect them and their clients.
We primarily rely on federal grants, some state and local grants, to provide free legal services to Idaho residents.
Idaho Legal Aid provides free services to low-income individuals. Normally, they receive a grant from the Department of Housing and Urban Development. That's worth nearly $125,000. However, Kathleen Arnold, the organization's managing attorney in Twin Falls, says that won't be the case this year.
Our executive director received a letter on the evening of February 27th from HUD that stated that DOGE had reviewed the grants under the federal housing and had directed HUD to cancel the grants.
This decision is already having an impact on Idaho Legal Aid services. Arnold says they were going to use the grant to educate Idahoans about fair housing law.
We had planned to help provide legal advice directly to at least 500 Idahoans, and then our outreach materials and education was going to reach over 150,000.
This included hosting seminars and classes for the community about housing rights, as well as informational brochures and other materials. Despite it only making up 3% of their funding, the cuts are severe. Executive Director Sunrise Ayers says another service taking a hit is their Housing Help Hotline, which provides free legal housing advice to people.
We staffed 35 calls per week on our housing hotline, and 70% of that funding came from this FIP grant. So after that funding ended, we had to cut hotline hours and cut hotline spots that were available. And it was about a 43% cut.
Ayers says now they'll only be able to offer the hotline 3 days a week. The number of appointment slots has dropped from 35 to 20. Arnold is concerned how this will impact her clients.
Without this funding, it is harder for us to get the word out there to help people understand what their rights are in public housing. We're much more restricted on income level for who we can help.
Idaho Legal Aid Services is looking for other grants and collecting more donations to make up for the shortfall in funding. In Twin Falls, Ryan Hill, KMVT News.